Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to get to the AO quickly and effectively without wasting assets. In Tactical Battlefield there are different ways to get to the objective without actually having to take a vehicle. I'll try to explain as many of them as I can, but there are a lot of different ways and each mission is very different, so when you spot certain things you'll kind of pick up on it. So just before we get to the more in detail stuff, I'm just going to remind you guys how to base deploy again. You just go to the armaments crate, you use your interaction menu key, you press base deployment, and you select the zone you want to go to. Technically, there are 4 or 5 different places you could spawn to in Tactical Battlefield. One would be a forward base, which is a pre-built base that the mission maker puts in. There are FOBs, which players themselves can set up. They're forward operating bases. I made a video on this. You can look it up after. There are squad rally points, which your squad leader can place. And there are hideouts, and there are team rally points. So if you look at this picture, you can see Blue 4 has a forward base. The mission designer placed that there, and it basically just works as a base that's closer to the objective than the main base, and it helps troops get to the fight quicker. So you could spawn there if you wanted to, but you could also place a rally point closer, like my squad did. So now your choice is pretty simple now. Do you spawn at the forward base, which is farther from the objective, meaning you have to run for longer to get to the fight, or do you spawn at the squad rally point, which is closer to the objective and you get to the fight within seconds, if not a minute or so? Obviously, you're going to pick the rally point, so that's why if you have a squad leader, he pretty much has to place a rally point because it saves your squad time, and it's a lot more efficient. If you have to run from the forward base, 5 enemies might get to the AO before you get there, so just think about it. Now going one step up from this, you also have team rally points and hideouts. Both of these work very similar because they allow anyone on the team to spawn at them. But team rally points are placed by the mission designer, and it's what it basically says, a team rally point. They usually only last for a couple of minutes at the beginning of the game, and your team can spawn there. There are also hideouts, which are for insurgents. They work the same way, but there's no timer. So if you place a hideout and you're playing as an insurgent, anyone on your team can spawn there. So all these things are essential because they allow you to get to the fight quicker and you don't have to waste assets. In this clip here, I joined a squad and the squad leader was new and he didn't really know how the rally point system worked. You see where the dismount marker is? That's where he wanted to place a rally point, but you can't place it there. Right now I have the build boundaries on, so you can see you can only place your squad rally point within those green circles, and the dismount marker is way out of that. So first off, to see the build boundaries, you open up your map, you left click, go to show build boundaries, and go to new squad rally point, and then those green circles will come up. So technically there are ways around building outside of the default green circles. You can do that by placing FOBs, or forward operating bases. Those will extend the range of where you can build them. I think it's like 3 or 4 kilometers around the FOB you can place a rally point. And FOBs are usually found on bigger maps. This one I'm not sure if it had it, but it might. So to basically show you exactly what I've been talking about, in this picture here, we have a FO and we have a team rally point. The mission designer did this because the insurgents will get to the objective a lot quicker than you can if those spawn points weren't there. So your team can spawn directly into the objective for about 5 minutes or so by spawning on the team rally point. But once the tickets on that rally point run out or the timer is over, you guys have to spawn at the FO. And from the FO, you can set up your own rally points. I hope you guys understood that, but this is really essential to TacBF. The team that actually does this wins 9 out of 10 times. It's just a lot more efficient than taking a vehicle all the way to the AO every time. And if your vehicle does die, your team loses about 5 to 10 tickets every time a vehicle gets blown up too. So that's it for this video, but I think the next one I'll explain the game modes and how each one works. They're all a bit different, and even the simple ones are different per mission. You just gotta read and understand the map. So hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.